Hi everybody, welcome once again to another low on health game video review. We're going over two games I'm playing recently. These two games are going to be Dream Trigger and I keep forgetting Gabrielle's Ghostly Groove, both for the 3DS. I was actually able to play some 3DS games, so I'm like, hey, let me try them out. First one's going to be Dream Trigger. This one you can easily tell was a basic DS game, and they decided to kind of just make it two planes and make it a 3DS game, in which case the controls and the kind of design are very confusing because you have to use a stylus and kind of the analog stick to kind of shoot around. It is kind of like a Geometry Wars kind of shump type thing, but it's just not fun. It's very, I'm not going to say too confusing to be fun, but it is just too kind of confusing for its own good. I really couldn't enjoy it. I mean, it's basically simple aesthetic I thought was going to be cool with the 3DS, but I just couldn't get behind it. But, you know, some of these 3DS games are hit or miss. Some of them are just tech demos. This was basically much felt like a DS game that they made into a tech demo for the 3DS. So I didn't really enjoy it at all, and of course that could just be me, but if you're thinking about it, don't worry about it. Moving on here is going to be Gabrielle's Ghostly Groove. This is, of course, one of those rhythm games, in which case I do kind of enjoy, to the point I haven't really done a lot of them on the 3DS or the DS. But this one basically has this little girl here who has to collect screams by doing these different dances and whatnot. And the cool thing is you can customize her up by giving her different hair and different colors and different clothes, in which case I made mine look like Fluttershy. This isn't mine, actually. But as you can see, this is just basic music rhythm game. It does have a kooky little story, which is kind of cool that makes it go along, and the visuals and everything are okay. But is most of these 3DS games, and even kind of Wii games, a lot of them are just not necessarily shovelware, but very generic games, but this is still a fun game. It has its own charm. I really enjoyed playing it, and kind of recommend it to any fan of kind of like, you know, the kooky Japanese genre or kind of music rhythm games. If you can find it cheap, it's worth it. I would never actually pay more than $40 for any 3DS game. So that's just me though. So, as always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.